everyone, and welcome back to Flipping Clean Mama. I am so excited to have you here today. Today, I'm going to transform a French Provincial nightstand. I got this nightstand in a set with a long drawer 12 dresser, a tall dresser, a bed frame, a bed rails, and a mirror. It was in such excellent condition, and in the Dixie brand, I had to snatch it up. But I decided to take the tall dresser and the nightstand and pair them together, and they turned out just beautifully. I can't wait to show you in this video. At the end, I'll show you pictures of the tall dresser as well. All right, without further ado, let's get flipping. It's important to scuff sand so your paint has something to adhere to. So that is what I'm doing here, and I'm using my DeWalt orbital sander and wearing my respirator mask. Please wear your mask, protect those lungs. No project is worth ruining your lungs. Now I'm just rinsing all the sand dust off with a microfiber cloth and some water. And I'm going to be using Melange's paint, Sophie's pink, and my zebra round brush. I'm using a little water just to spread it around and help with the brush strokes. And the zebra round brush is great for those legs or spindles, but it is my preferred brush. Just shout out to Melange too. They're a small company in Sugar Land, Texas, and I just love their paint. And no, I'm not sponsored. I paint the bottom first, and then I tip it over and do the top. I'll just let you watch me paint here for a little bit. I just want to say it's so refreshing to have a set that doesn't need hardly any wood filler or major repairs. Pretty much just got to clean it and sand it and paint it, and it's so refreshing when you get those pieces. I am using a new editor software, so you'll see a little blip here, and I couldn't get it out. So sorry. Here I'm just sanding off a few little bumpy spots, and then I'm going to take a 225 grit sandpaper and just smooth out the first coat and then clean that off. I'll blow it off over there in a bit with the air compressor and wipe it down so I can start my second coat. I ended up doing 3 coats on this piece. And typically, for me, Melange usually takes me about 3 coats. And there I used the air compressor and blowing them off. And then wiping them down here in a bit. At the end, I'll show you the pictures of the dresser I did as well to match this. So stay tuned for that. And then also at the end, stay tuned for the numbers. See if I sold the set together or not. If you haven't liked and subscribed to my video, I would really appreciate your support. Hitting the subscribe button goes a long way to help my very small channel. I really appreciate that. I also signed up for Buy Me a Coffee. So if you'd like to support me in that way and buy me a coffee, the link will be in the description below. on a side note, I just want to say, look at that messy shop. Oh my, some days I'm super organized, and then some weeks my shop looks like this. How does your workspace look? Is it messy or is it organized? Let me know in the comments below. I'm just finishing up the second coat here. Like I said, I did end up doing a third coat, but not on camera. And then we will get to the top coat. And for the top coat, I used Dixie Belle's Best Staying Wax. And I'm just going to show you a little clip here of how you apply it. I took a lint-free cloth and you just rub it in really good so it soaks in that paint. And then once you get it all rubbed in, you just let it sit for about 20 minutes. And you come back in with a lint-free cloth and wipe it all back. And I did the whole piece in this. I didn't get the hardware that I did on video, but I did use gold gilding wax for the hardware, and the same kind of process. I wiped it all on, let it sit, and wiped it all back. And if you want to see a video for that, it will be linked up above. And here is the hardware after the gold gilding wax. And here is the finished product. How did you like that flip? So now for the numbers. Oh, but first, let me make a correction. It was Sophie's pink, not Sophia's pink. I don't know why I said Sophia's. Anyways, the color is Sophie's Pink by Melange. Like I said in the beginning, I got that whole big set for $225. It was in great condition, the Dixie brand, and quite a steal. But I decided to separate the nightstand and the tall dresser. I listed the nightstand and the tall dresser together on Facebook Marketplace for $325. It sat on the market for a couple months, and what you know, someone just wanted the dresser. So I sold the dresser for $275. And that gave me a profit on the dresser with paint and materials of $188, which wasn't too bad. And then I listed the nightstand back on Marketplace for $125. It sat there for a while too, and so I dropped it to $75. So considering I divided the things in three, I'm not really making any profit on the nightstand. But if you count in the long 12-drawer dresser that I've done, and when it sells, hopefully that will even it out a little more, and I still should come away with a little bit of profit on the nightstand. It's just hard to sell single nightstands sometimes. So on the nightstand, again, I put about $10 of paint into it and $5 on top coat. So I was all in on the nightstand around $90. But like I said, once the bigger dresser sells, it should even out. I'm not sure what to do with the headboard and the mirror. It just don't seem like headboards and mirrors sell too good around my area. Do headboards and mirrors sell in your area? Do you like to have mirrors on your dressers? Or old headboards redone on your bed? You can let me know in the comment below. I would also like you to comment and tell me, do you like the French Provincial style? Personally, I don't really like the French Provincial style for my house. I think it's very pretty and elegant, but it's just not my thing. I think if you had a little girl or a little boy and was doing a princess or prince room, it would look really good. I'm just not into that style personally, but it is so beautiful. All right. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you'll like, subscribe, comment, and give me some love. It really goes a long way into helping my channel. Thanks for joining me, and keep on flipping.